They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's brought in by Kevin White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Green 39! Green 39! Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The ball comes out, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Johnson jostles free, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Watch him now, Barney!
And for Darius Geis, this is his first NFL carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Able to slither by. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Well, the Cardinals coming out here, and take a look back, Charles, in 2017. Really, everything started going south. Unfortunately, week 1, that's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And then
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Redskins making their way out. Last year, a fairly quiet 7-9. Now, the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What is that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still could deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
No, check, Patriot!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The wrist seems fine. The legs were never a problem as DJ's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Murray. He hits right, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green 39! Green 39!
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Murray now. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And now running right through it. And some room to maneuver. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Murray. Left side here. Caught by Clay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Still shedding tackles. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. That's 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Murray. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Murray being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their mobile, agile quarterback. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals add on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football. And well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Mike, check.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25.